Absolutely. Well, first of all, Congressman Miller sends his apologies for not being able to be here. He's in the Armed Services Committee markup. They have one giant bill that they mark up every year and send to the floor. It's the National Defense Authorization Act, and they do it once a year. So you guys got lucky and picked that same day that they're doing it. So they start at 10 o'clock this morning. They'll probably go to 2 or 3 in the morning before they finish out. But what it does is it funds the military, all 5 branches of the military, active duty, reservists. It's got funding for military construction, a lot of the activity that's happening in Okaloosa County in particular, up near Crestview. All that information, all that monies are in that bill. So it's pretty critical for our area and for most of us in the Panhandle. Huge part of our economy is linked to the military. So again, he says his apologies for not being here, and I know I'm not a great substitute. The Congressman has 20 years in the real estate business, and his family, both his mom and dad, were realtors. I have a degree in political science and public relations, so I'm not sure.
But Dan, you're a homeowner, right?
I do, yeah. I actually got.
There you go. So you're right.
Actually, I have 3. You want to buy one?
Send your cards down to the center.
Yeah. I got married this past year, and my wife is from Pensacola. Thank you. And she had a house down there, and I've got one up here, and I've got a rental unit in Mobile. So believe me, I certainly feel in a lot of ways what many of you feel. So it's a tough market, but we're hoping to do some things that turns around the economy, and I think that a rising tide lifts all boats, as they say. And there's a lot of industries that are tied to the economy and to the tourism industry in particular, and we're hoping that we're not going to have a hurricane or an oil spill or shark attacks or locusts or frogs or anything else down in Northwest Florida this year. We can finally get our economy back on track, get our markets back. And one of the things that Congressman Miller has really focused on has been freeing up the credit at the bank. We're seeing historic lows on finance rates right now at banks, but no one can get a loan. And this is businessmen, commercial real estate, homeowners. The hoops that you have to jump through now to get a loan is preventing the market from snapping back. So we've been working a lot, particularly with community banks, credit unions, to kind of free up some of these dollars and put them in the hands of consumers so they can get into the house that they want to get in, take advantage of some of the deals that are out there in the market, and live out the American dream as everybody wants to. I'm sure everybody was watching with nervous anticipation the potential government shutdown that we had a month or so ago, and that has been averted, at least for the time being. But there's a lot of things that we've still got to do. We've still got to work on this coming fiscal year 12, that appropriations process. We've got a debt ceiling, debt limit extension that's going to, Bernanke is saying, is going to expire sometime around June or July. That has to be addressed. Speaker Boehner has said we need to take $2 trillion, excuse me, out of the spending. We don't know if that's over 10 years or over 5 years or however long that is, but we've got to get back to where hardworking men and women and small business people are driving the economy and not the federal government, and that's what we've allowed happen, and some of it out of necessity, some of it not out of necessity, but we've got to get back to sensible spending, not this insanity that's going on right now. That'll help lower the tax brackets, again, free up dollars, free up the credit market, and hopefully rebound our market to where it was, or at least on track to where it was prior to 2007, 2008. So with that, I am happy to answer any questions or take any comments and report them back to the Congressman.